did a man serving time in an Indian prison end up linked to a diplomatic war between India and Canada? Let's break it down. The trouble began after the June 2023 killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who was a Canadian citizen and vocal supporter of Khalistan, a Sikh separatist movement. In 2024, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau accused Indian agents of orchestrating Nijjar's murder on Canadian soil. India called the allegations preposterous and demanded evidence. But the war of words escalated, and in October 2024, both countries expelled senior diplomats. Then came another revelation. Canadian officials alleged that the Indian intelligence had passed information to organized crime gangs, specifically the Lawrence Bishnoi group, to target dissidents in Canada. Now, who is this Lawrence Bishnoi? To understand why this name matters, you have to know the story. Born in 1993 in Punjab into a wealthy farming family, Bishnoi went to law college in Chandigarh, but got drawn into student politics and violent clashes. From there, he climbed the ranks of India's underworld. By his early 30s, he was accused of running one of the country's most feared criminal syndicates from behind bars. His gang has been linked to extortion rackets, targeted killings, and international drugs and weapons smuggling. He first made national headlines in 2018 by openly threatening Bollywood star Salman Khan over the alleged killing of sacred black buck antelopes. Then in May 2022, his network claimed responsibility for murdering Punjabi music icon Sidhu Moosewala, a killing that sent shockwaves across India and its diaspora. Even now, locked up in Gujarat's Sabarmati Central Jail, police say Bishnoi commands over 700 shooters across India, Canada and beyond. Now let's move to Canada, where the Bishnoi's gang's name has surfaced in a string of chilling cases. In May 2025, Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a businessman in Ontario, was shot dead outside his office. Months earlier, he would received a phone call demanding $500,000 Canadian dollars in extortion. Within hours of the murder, two men claiming to be Bishnoi associates posted on Facebook taking responsibility. Since then, other Indian origin businessmen in British Columbia and Ontario have been shot, with Bishnoi-linked figures again claiming responsibility online. The gang has also been blamed for attacks on the homes of Punjabi singers AP Dhillon, Gippy Grewal in Canada, and even shots fired at a cafe owned by comedian Kapil Sharma. Now here's where it gets interesting. Canadian authorities, including the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, claim that the gang is being used by Indian intelligence to target pro-Khalistani activists overseas. Ottawa says intelligence gathered by Indian diplomats on the critics of Modi government was allegedly handed to Bishnoi's network, leading to violence on Canadian soil. India flatly denies this, saying Canada is smearing its reputation for political gain, and points out that Ottawa has ignored dozens of extradition requests for Bishnoi gang members based in Canada. And now, with shootings and extortion cases mounting, Canadian politicians are demanding the Bishnoi gang to be formally listed as a terrorist organization. Supporters of the move, including provincial premiers, say it would give police more powers to seize assets, ban financing, and push for international arrest. Critics warn that it could set a dangerous precedent, since Bishnoi's network, while violent, doesn't have a clear political or religious ideology, the usual basis for a terrorism designation. What makes this story explosive is the mix of organized crime, state-level allegations, and diaspora politics. The Bishnoi gang is accused of carrying out politically convenient violence for Indian interests, while also running its own extortion and smuggling empire. For Canada's large Sikh community and other South Asians, this has created a climate of fear. Some business owners have gone public about threats and shootings, saying they no longer feel safe in their own cities. A gangster's reach from an Indian prison to Canadian streets would be disturbing enough. Add in allegations of state collusion and it becomes a diplomatic crisis. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to Dawn News English for more coverage on matters related to South Asia.